I am Esther, once known as Hadassah. I was just an orphan girl, but fate, or perhaps something greater, had other plans for me. My cousin Mordecai raised me in the shadow of the great Persian Empire. We were exiles, strangers in a foreign land. When King Xerxes sought a new queen, I never dreamed that I would be chosen. In the golden halls of Susa, I became a queen, but my crown, it was as much a mask as it was a symbol of power. For Mordecai had warned me, "Do not reveal your people or your heritage." And so I lived a life divided. Days turned to weeks, weeks to months. I learned the ways of the court, but always with a secret burning in my heart. Then came Haman, rising like a dark star in the king's favor. His ambition was matched only by his cruelty. Haman's hatred, it was like a poison spreading through the kingdom. And my people, they were his target. A decree was issued, sealed with the king's ring. The Jews were to be destroyed, all of them, in a single day. Mordecai's grief reached me even in the palace. His clothes torn, ashes on his head, his cries piercing the air. His message was clear. I had to act, but how? To approach the king unsummoned? It meant death. Mordecai's words echoed in my mind. Who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this? Fear gripped me. To speak out was to risk everything, but to remain silent, that was a death of its own kind. Three days of fasting, 3 days of prayer, 3 days to find the courage that had always lived within me. In that moment, standing before the golden doors of the throne room, I felt the weight of generations upon my shoulders. If I perish, I perish. With those words, I stepped into my destiny. The throne room fell silent, every eye upon me. The king's gaze, would it bring life or death? The king's scepter extended. A breath I didn't know I was holding escaped my lips. And then, the truth poured out. I am a Jew, I declared. The words hung in the air, heavy with consequence. I spoke of Haman's plot, of the destruction he planned, the king's face. I saw shock, then understanding, then fury. Haman's plot unraveled like a fragile tapestry. The king's fury was a storm, and Haman, he was swept away by it. A new decree was issued. My people could defend themselves. Hope, like a flame, spread through the kingdom. When the day came, we stood strong, united, no longer hiding in the shadows, but standing proud in the light. My people were saved. But more than that, I was transformed. No longer hiding, no longer afraid. In those days, we established the Feast of Purim, a time to remember, to celebrate our deliverance. Years have passed. I've watched Persia change, seen empires rise and fall, but our story endures. I am Esther, Queen of Persia, but more importantly, I am a daughter of Israel, who found the courage to stand when it mattered most. And to all who hear my tale, I say this: you too may be called to greatness in unexpected moments. Be ready, be brave. For who knows, perhaps you have come to your position for such a time as this.